Yo, what's up? It's King the fourth quarter here, and we're back with some more of our MyGM mode with the Minnesota Timberwolves. And in this one, we're entering the Staples Center for our season opener. This one is definitely a nail biter, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the video and just wait for the outcome. It's going to blow your mind. So our starting five, we got Ricky Rubio, Kevin Martin, Andrew Wiggins, Kevin Garnett, and Karl Anthony Towns. We got the first overall pick in Karl Anthony Towns versus the second overall pick in D'Angelo Russell. So this is going to be a good one. Two of the worst teams in the league going head to head. And this is how we're going to start off the season. Karl Anthony Towns going to get his first bucket of his NBA career. Just rim running, dunking on Brandon Bass. Nice pass by Rubio. And maybe that's a sign of good things to come. So in this game, it was kind of an experimental game, basically. I'm trying to get used to the team, for one. And we got two pieces on this team that I'm not sure if we're going to keep throughout the season. So this is me testing to see if they're going to play a big part. And one in Ricky Rubio, even though I love Rubio as a player, I don't know if he fits this play style. And two with Nikola Pekovic, who's on the bench right now. We just don't know if we're going to keep him at all. So we're going to see how he impacts the game along with Rubio and see if we're going to make some trades later down the line. So we got a future Hall of Famer in Kevin Garnett, followed by his rookie prodigy, Karl Anthony Towns. And we got a future Hall of Famer in Kobe Bryant, followed by his prodigy right there with that nice over-the-shoulder scoop and D'Angelo Russell. So, you know, it should be a good game. We got some veterans and some young players going head-to-head. It should be good. And right here, I'm just running different plays. That's also part of my experimental factor, trying to see which plays work and which ones don't. And this was one of my favorites. Give it to here in the corner. Usually Karl Anthony Towns sets that pick perfectly, and it screens off the guy, and Wiggins is going to throw it down. And Wiggins, man, he was a monster this game. Crazy. You see right here on this shot, the man Lou Williams going to get the ball at the top of the key, throw that shot up. It's going to miss, but look at him. He's limping. He's hurt. So later we find out that it was a back injury. He stayed in the game though, so it's nothing major, but he was just limping around the entire game. But that did not stop Lou Will from throwing up shots, man. He still threw up a bunch of them. A lot of them were missing because, of course, his attributes are probably lowered since he was injured. But that didn't mess with his tendency. You see right there, Zach LaVine throwing it up in the corner. He's one of my favorite players. He's just so smooth the way he's moving on the court, even just in the game. And that's why I'm thinking that maybe eventually he's going to take Rubio's starting spot, or we're going to get rid of Rubio, one or the other. So the end of the first quarter, we're up 28-23. It was basically D'Angelo Russell versus the Minnesota Timberwolves that quarter. The man ended with about 13 points out of 23, so that's pretty extreme. We see right there Ray Hibbert's getting his bucket, newly acquired player for the LA Lakers, and we're gonna get it right back down here to Karl Anthony Towns. My man, he's been running the floor. You know, he reminds me a lot, like the way he plays in the game, not in real life, of Tim Duncan, man. Like some of his dunks, maybe he has a Tim Duncan dunk package or something, but he just feels like Tim Duncan. And you see right there, we're gonna do a lot of that, man. We're gonna do a lot of running the fast break and throwing it down. The man Wiggins went crazy just off stuff like this. Fast break scores, throwing it down. Kia slam cam on that one. He ended with 30+ points. Crazy, man. If he can keep this up, we're talking about all-star game this year. I mean, I know he's not going to score 30 every game, not even average 30, but if he can average 20+, we could probably get him in the all-star game. You see here, just still playing around with different plays. You see right there, Rubio with the spin, and at the bucket, he's going to finish in traffic. And the second quarter is where we decide to take off as a team. And you see we're up by 10. Tyus Jones in the game finally. Never seen him play in game, so we're trying to see what he can do. He's going to dish it off to the big ticket, who's going to show up in his game late in the second quarter, throwing it down, showing he still got some young legs. He's still athletic. That's why we're not going to take him out of our starting lineup as of right now. Even though he didn't score much, he was a big factor defensively and getting those boards. And right here, we're getting close to the end of the second quarter. We're going to run some plays. We got Pekovic in the game, setting the screen for Zach LaVine. He's going to go to the bucket, and that's a finish. Like I said, man, he is so smooth and so nice to play when in game. I just fallen in love with him as a player. And here again is the play that I told you about. When the screen is set perfectly, Wiggins going to get around it and throw it down again. He didn't make too many jump shots in this game, but he was definitely known. Man, people knew he was coming down the court to throw it down on someone's head. Right here, we're going to get to the third quarter where things kind of switched up a little bit. You saw Lou Will with the little cross, man. He's injured, but he's still playing hard. the Lakers started to come back on us. You see, returning the ball over, giving it to Kobe. You probably thinking, where's Kobe been at? Don't worry, he'll show up. The third quarter, you see, now the world peace on the wing, knocking down that big shot. And going into the fourth quarter, it is close again. We're only up by 1 point. And you're probably thinking, okay, where are the Kobe clips? Where does he come in the factor? And that's when the fourth quarter starts. Kobe decides to take it upon himself to just destroy us as a team. Starting off with this right here, laying it up over defenders. And then we have some things we like to call Kobe calls. Where he was getting all the calls he needed. He'll get, well, fouled. That's in quotation marks. Just him going up for a shot. Nobody even close to him. They'll call a foul. And he just destroyed us this quarter. I think he ended with almost 20 just in the fourth quarter alone. Like, we could not stop him. We switched defenders and everything. You see him getting the steal. And he's going to go by himself to the brack. And one Kobe Bean Bryant. So now I'm getting kind of scared, man. We're trying to hold on to this lead. We've been playing well all to this point. Hold on. That's Kobe open again. Like, where's the defenders? He's just been going crazy. But I was getting kind of scared. You know, I tried to slow down the tempo. You see, he tried to dunk on Roy Hibbert, but Roy Hibbert said no. 2-time all defensive player. And we're going to go to the other end. Who they're going to give it to? Kobe. And that's a Kobe call. What do you do? Touch his fingertips? Come on, that's not enough for a call to be foul to be called. Give it to Kobe again, and hold on, that's another Kobe call. Kevin Martin's just trying to play some defense. He probably just touched him a little bit, and Kobe got the call. So they're starting to take off, up by 3 with a little less than 2 minutes left, and I'm thinking, man, I think we just blew this game. We were up by about 15 at one point, and it's just slowly deteriorating thanks to the Kobe Bryant. But we're not going to give up hope. You see Kevin Martin right here pulling up on the fast break. That's wet. Jumping it down to a 2-point lead with less than a minute left. So now I'm just trying to play back. I'm clawing my way through this lead. Kevin Martin going to go up again. Man, Kevin Martin is my go-to offensive player just because I know he has a shot. Not too many people on this team can make that contested 3, but he's one of them. And now we're in the foul game. We got to make these shots. Hopefully they'll make some free throws. Right there, Wiggins going to hit it in the corner. Down by 2. With 14 seconds left, we're going to foul D'Angelo Russell. He's going to knock both of those down, so it's getting kind of tough. I'm trying to get it over to Kevin Martin, but we got Zach LaVine cutting, finishing at the hoop. Now it's back down to 2 again. So we got to get them to miss a free throw. We foul Kobe, and I'm like, man, Kobe's clutch factor is too much. He's going to knock these both down. The game is going to be over, but the first one is missed. Kobe misses that first free throw, very crucial. He's given us the opportunity to claw our way back into this game, down by 3. You know who you want to go to. We want to go to Kevin Martin, so we're trying to get him open. Hopefully he comes off some screens, and there it is. There's a screen. Kevin Martin on top of the key. He put it down at the buzzer, man. We are going to overtime at the Lakers Center. Man, it's just a nail biter here. You see Kobe tried to pull up. Wiggins with the block. We're going to give it down to the big ticker who's running the floor. The man is old, but he's running the floor. He wants this win just as much as any other player. Lead by example is what they say, and he's showing these young guys that age ain't nothing. Winning the game is more important than anything, and that's the way he's playing it. And again, the fourth quarter, it's about Kobe, right? Kobe is doing his thing, but he turns it over right there. You know we're going to give it to Wiggins because my man Wiggins has been dunking all game. And there's another one. Up by 2. Now we're getting a little, we don't want to get too comfortable. It seems like we can get some more stops and put a couple points on the board. That'll be it. But Kobe the Bean Bryant has just been going crazy. Less than a minute left. Shot clock winded down. We're going to give it to the big ticket. And oh my God. If that wasn't a green release, I guarantee you that was a miss. But luckily, we got it off. And right here, their time is winding down. Of course, I'm going to give it to Kobe, who gives up the ball to Brandon Bass. And Brandon Bass is going to go to the free throw line. If he makes both of these, we could be seeing a second overtime. So let's see what he does. The first one goes up, and it's in. Second one's up. And he misses, and that's pretty much the end of the game, guys. A nail biter here in the Staples Center. Flip Saunders and the Minnesota Timberwolves lead with their first W of the season. Man, that was such a nail biter. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave it a like. Check out the playlists in the description. This has been King of the Fourth Quarter, and I'm out. Thanks so much for watching.
He really had the fire lit under it, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied.